All right. Well, did you hear about this Chris Chan guy, girl?
Chris Chan.
Chris Chan, this YouTuber person that got caught having sex with their dementia mother.
With their dementia mother.
Yeah.
Demented? Did you
mentioned?
Dimensioned? I mentioned her, and I was a mistake. I
like that's a word.
Dimensioned? Maybe. Demented, I think. Demented mother?
Demented doesn't mean you have dementia, does it?
Yeah. Yeah, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Demented.
Well, whatever.
It's used more colloquially usually. So is she here?
No, well, we have who I think is an expert on Chris Chan. I don't know, but I've seen some posts where he's very interested in it. Cripp Daddy.
That's cool.
What's up, man?
Hey.
What's going on?
Nothing much. So are you a Chris Chan enthusiast?
I would go as far as to say that I partake in Chris Chan in the same way that Pat partakes in drugs. So, yes, I'm pretty much an expert on the matter.
Now, I saw you post a picture with the comic book. That wasn't, was that a Photoshop or was that really?
Oh, no, that's authentic and real, baby.
Wow. How did you end up with that?
Very carefully. I had to suck a lot of dicks. I had to fuck at least 3 mothers with dementia. That one was hard.
Wow.
But,
You mean you got to fuck 3 mothers with dementia?
yeah, it was good.
So this autistic kid draws a comic book or creates a comic book character called Sonic Chew, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's Sonic the Hedgehog, but I don't know, Japaneseified or something like that.
Okay.
It mixed with Pikachu.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Sonic and Pikachu.
And 4chan finds this kid and starts targeting him, I guess.
It's so fascinating because Chris Chan has been a part of like internet subculture for so long now, and I think everybody who has lived on the internet knows about Chris Chan to some degree. So seeing Chris on Tucker Carlson was really fucking surreal.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it really fucking broke the matrix for me. It was like seeing your teacher outside of school for the first time. It was just like, no, this isn't real.
She's like wearing jeans and a blouse and shit, and you're like, kind of weird straw hat. You're like, what the fuck? Lady, you're weird. But, you know, you would think that Chris and 4 would get along. I mean, are they related?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, they're all autistic, I guess.
On their own spectrums, yeah.
No, I mean, 4chan and Chris Chan are not related.
Oh, not related. Oh, no. I see what you're saying. Like last name wise. No. So, like, I think it started in like 2005 or something. Like, Chris Chan wanted to enter a Pa Rappa the Rapper contest. And at the same time, a guy, Adam Stackhouse, created an entry with his sister, which ultimately won. And then Chris accused Adam of cheating to win to the point where he made a video of himself shooting a picture of Adam. So they would just like provoke him and get him to create videos, and they would be like, don't you hate Adam Stackhouse? You should do and they'd get him to film like him doing stupid shit, and then they'd make fun of him about it. So that's how it would start.
This sounds like like these guys don't have lives at all.
It's a very huge rabbit hole because, I mean, just that one story is like the tip of the iceberg.
Okay.
For
that was like the
Chris
first
Chan
one.
story.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was the first wave.
Yeah.
They
it
had
gets insane. It starts with that, and then the newest and latest entry is that, as I'm sure you guys are aware, he was manipulated into having sex with his dementia-ridden mother by a fucking psychotic woman. Redundant, I know, but who's like supposedly done crazy shit.
Like dog abuse and things like that.
Boil hamsters.
Natasha Lyonne?
Her name is Janky, something. Isabella Janky.
Janky rhymes with skanky.
She's pretty fucking hot, honestly.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
There's rumors that she already persuaded another. She goes to Texas Tech.
Oh, right. She's Texas Tech hot.
There's a rumor that she already forced or persuaded another student to commit suicide, and then.
Yep.
Look, I mean, she's a very persuasive individual. You know, she should look into sales, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know where she's going to be selling some guy a demented mother to fuck, but I mean, how do you manipulate someone into doing that? I mean, like,
that's what she's accused of.
I mean, you must be pretty much on the edge of fucking your dementia mother anyway.
Oh yeah, there was always like undertones between Chris and his mom, and it was always like a kind of an inside joke that would be used against him to piss him off, but eventually, you get one too many boners. And,
yeah. Who's laughing now?
There's audio of Isabella talking to Chris, and he's saying like, oh, none of her other boyfriends or husband have reached her G-spot before. When I used to massage her, I would touch her vagina, and she kind of shied away from it, but I kept doing it, and she got into it.
That's called rape.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that conversation was very hard to listen to because I can only get so aroused before I get really aggressive.
Uh-huh.
And that shit made my tits sticky, dude.
I couldn't even listen to the full thing. It was just the casualness of the way Isabella talks to him and is like, oh yeah, so then like, did you like touch her nipples or something? You know, what'd you do next? And then how do you feel afterward? And like just having some like normal sort of conversation like you would a girlfriend and boyfriend having sex. But it was about his mother, and then she just kept encouraging him to do it.
He did it multiple times.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
you would think he would be the one that she would convince to kill himself.
You would hope.
But
right.
That was her original intention from what is being said, is that was the end goal, but people intervened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank God this motherfucker's still alive.
At one point, they pretended, 4chan or someone on 4chan pretended to be a soccer star in England called Jimmy Hill, and then claimed that Jimmy Hill, created Sonic Chew, and you didn't, and you stole it from me. And Sonic Chew is a gay cartoon character.
Oh my God.
And this made Christian, and then they just
run in place
blow up
for like
and do
45 seconds.
Because if there's anything that should be known about Christian, the creator of Sonic Chew, is that he is very openly, well, I don't know about nowadays, but for a long time was very homophobic and pretty racist too.
Yeah,
So-
not at all momophobic. They should have combined him also with Guile. You know,
Yeah.
Sonic Chew. So this is a cover of one of his books.
I guess this is one of the Sonic Chew. I didn't even realize he actually made comics.
It's the hand-drawn premiere issue,
Oh, wow.
That's the one I had. It's a
first
good one.
edition.
Yeah, so during this, his father died, I believe, like during all this trolling.
Wait a second. When he was fucking his...
No.
Oh.
His father died
much later.
Before yeah.
Thank
He fucked his
God.
father to death.
Yeah. Fucked his father to death.
Yeah.
He didn't happen to know that Texas A&M chick.
Well, it's even more. It becomes more of a conspiracy when you learn that her parents are both like government official and have like CIA jobs or some shit.
Oh, man. There's no telling what the fuck's going on.
Wow.
Yeah, so like this whole thing's an inside job.
They were probably on acid when they had this tard.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people would like pretend to be his girlfriend and then get him to make videos declaring how he loves them, and then they would post them and make fun of it. One guy pretended he was the head of Nintendo and wanted to make Sonic Chew a video game and got all his excitement up, and then told him that, no, we can't make it, and it's just a constant bring up and let down thing that no one got tired of.
They even went as far as to show up to like his family's church, like mid-service, and be like, "Hey, what's up? I'm a big fan," and like record the conversations, and it got extreme.
He would.
Trolling.
That is really trolling.
He'd like to hang out at a video game comic book store, and they got him kicked out of there by claiming or saying he was a pedophile and things like that.
Shit.
So he couldn't even hang out.
Oh, this guy's life is. What did he do to anybody? He's a fucking retard who is overachieving.
Yeah. So do you feel bad at all of how abused he was, or did he deserve it in some way? Because I've only known this story recently, really.
I think personally, at a certain point, it is sad. In all seriousness, because it's like nobody deserves to get relentlessly bullied to the point where they're convincing you to shove shit up your own ass and basically force you to sodomize yourself.
Wow.
And that's the kind of when, in chronological order of events in the trolling, that's when I was like, maybe this is a bit too much. This seems to have gone a little too far.
Yeah.
But there are different sagas, as it's known, for Chris, and that was one of them. I think the funniest saga, though, is the introduction to Liquid Christian.
Uh-huh.
That one's funny. That one's just good, like, comedy, in my opinion.
It was a guy that pretended he was the real Chris Chan, and Chris Chan was an impersonator of him.
Yeah, and Liquid Chris being a reference to the Metal Gear games. There's Solid Snake and Liquid Snake, both the same, but that era was so fucking funny because Chris took it very serious, and everyone knew it was a joke. Yeah,
yeah. And it culminated in like a karaoke contest off or something like that.
And that's how he proved that he was him?
Yeah, but that's like fun. You know, that's just like, I don't mind that type of stuff.
So long as it's decisive in his favor. It's not like you don't get to be you anymore.
So over this time, did someone like persuade him to become a transgender, or was that on his own?
See, I haven't gotten. There's actually a very detailed documentary series that's still ongoing now on YouTube that goes in the sequence of events, and I haven't reached that part yet. But as far as I'm aware, it was done as a tactic for him to basically feel more comfortable around women and fuck them. So
in the ladies' room.
Yeah, he's openly admitted he is exactly what Fox News would attach to, like, you know, this is why transgender people are gross and evil. He's the spokesperson for that.
Well, he got his wish because I believe he was put into all-female prison.
Which, you know what? If it was all a fucking 4D chess move just to get in prison with women to fuck them, genius. Fucking genius.
He might have known that card was there to play if he needed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, God.
And so, how did he get caught fucking this woman, his mother?
So the conversations were recorded between him and that psychotic Tex-Mex girl, and so somebody must have gotten a hold of the audio, heard it, and was like, "This is fucked up. I'm gonna have to leak this." And through that, you know, people have never been shy to, you know, put Chris's shit out there. So people called the police right away.
How happy are you for sites like Kiwi Farms, where like this has been their days of our lives for 10 years and it culminates in the greatest climax, that you have to feel good for those people.
The greatest climax?
Is.
For these people, they've been following this guy and fucking with him for 10 plus years, and to finally get it to this point, it's like a victory for them.
You're saying that they're actually happy that he fucked his dementia mother.
They're not happy he fucked her, but they're happy that it happened. Am I wrong?
From the way I would take from it is, yeah. The site is a madhouse for sure.
It's a madhouse. But women can't consent if they're retarded, right? Or demented.
Well, I mean, if they're both retarded in their own degree, doesn't that cancel it out?
I would think it'd be offsetting penalties, replay the down, yeah.
Right, exactly. So I think it should be okay. I mean, the thing is, everybody in this like newer generation wants a mommy GF, and the dude gets one, and people fucking lock him up, and that's kind of fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy should be in prison, yeah. I don't want that guy out. Look at that. Oh, Jesus God.
Right?
What the fuck? Is that Bradley at the wedding?
But these would be like hostage pictures. And where some troll at the time would be like, you have to prove you're real, put on a bra and panties and take a picture of yourself and send it to me. And he'd do it, and then they'd post it online, and everyone would have another month of fun.
When somebody has like a producer who's sort of like this on a radio show, and they make him do all these things, you go, okay, this guy's being famous. He's, but this, I mean, he gets fame, I guess, but I mean, it's like not in the same immediate sort of a fan-pleasing way. Like, he doesn't have any fans, does he? Like,
Well,
fans
it
of him?
depends on who you ask, really. I think,
Come on.
there are people that I believe are invested into Chris and just kind of want to see where this plays out. So in that way, they are fans. But he, in his heart of heart, does believe that people like him and his comic. And
But time's going to keep moving while he's in prison. When he gets out, he's going to have a hard time jumping back on this freight train.
Yeah. Well, luckily, apparently, like having sex with your mother is only like a class 5 misdemeanor that's up to maximum 2 years in jail.
What?
But because she had dementia.
Is that the mother or him?
That's funny, too. He eventually turned into his mother. Like at the end stages.
I'm becoming my mother.
Exactly like her. So
The
it's
end
almost like
stages.
she got fucked by herself.
Oh, he looks like Jeff Daniels from Dumb and Dumber.
oh my god! And even more, I don't know if this was known, but by you guys. But at a certain point, Chris believed that the fictional world that he made for his characters was real, and at some point he prophesized that there was going to be an interdimensional merge between our reality and that reality.
Wow.
And they were going to become real. And in doing so, his character Sonichu would come to life through him. And at one point, Chris did a podcast with a buddy of mine who they both have a podcast, and they somehow managed to get Chris on. And I got to sit in and listen to the conversation.
Yeah.
And the entire podcast, Chris is doing it as Sonichu and would refer to himself in the third person and only call himself mother. So
Your friends must have loved that for their podcast.
Oh, it was one of the greatest listening experiences I have ever had. It was an hour long, and it felt like 8 years.
What's the name of the podcast, just for anyone interested?
Oh, let me look that up. I think it's the Create Unknown podcast.
Okay. All right, cool.
Oh, interesting.
Definitely check it out. It's worth a listen.
Definitely.
I mean, like he said that he thought that the universes were going to merge and shit like that. I mean, Elon Musk said the same thing.
Exactly.
point.
He's autistic too, so maybe it's real.
Was he into drugs at all? Do you know?
No, Chris was very avid straight edge.
Oh, okay.
He didn't really drink. He would have the occasional drinks with friends whenever they would go out and convince him to, but otherwise he was very no drinking, no smoking.
Pods don't need to overdo it. Pods don't need drugs.
If you did smoke or drink in his Sonic 2 universe, you would actually go to jail. So.
Oh wow!
That's how serious he took it.
I don't know. When those universes merge, it's going to be tough on some people here.
Careful, Pat.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gino Biscani is going to have a lot of problems.
Oh, that's an instant death sentence.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. Yeah, that was a good. Thanks for the recap and everything, and all the info. Because
Yeah, thanks, Cripp Daddy.
yeah, I didn't.
You're welcome.
Very
I
interesting.
have to keep up with my people, so that's just been me relaying my knowledge.
For Cripp news,
Do you have any other interesting, like the next one that's on the next Chris Chan or anything like that? Do you know of
know
any?
what? I am very glad you asked because, yes, I actually do, unironically. I've been keeping tabs on this dude. Nobody really talks about him, but he is so fascinating to me. His name is King Cobra on
Okay.
YouTube, and his videos, there's just a mass amount of them, and there's no way I can get into that kind of lore right now. But if you guys ever just want to have, I don't even know what to call it, just some time to really dive deep into the cesspool of what humanity can be, just look it up. Have a good time.
Awesome. Perfect.
probably a subscriber.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. Please subscribe to him. Show him nothing but love and support because he's great.
King Cobra.
Yeah.
King Cobra.
All right. Well, thanks, Cripp Daddy. Everyone follow Cripp. He's great on Twitter and everything. Blah blah blah.
Yep. Have a good one, man. Take care.
Thanks, man.
See you, Lou. See you soon.
Later.
That booking, I smell Zach Wynn all over that booking.
Wow. Hey.
Really? Okay. Well done. Without the use of Zach.